Rock kicks down, but there's the Ekko. We're going to have the... Oh my god, this is actually one of my favorite matchups of all time.
Ekko versus Yasuo mid lane.
Ekko versus Yasuo mid lane. It was Rookie versus Godvi.
Oh,
and,
Godly.
And that game had like some of the best 1v1 play between two players that we have ever seen in League of Legends. It was just so good. So good. You can look up the highlights. I think they're on YouTube somewhere, but oh my god, it was such a treat.
Reddit.
Yeah, it would have been an IG versus LGD game of some kind. And Ekko versus Yasuo, and it was just so much fun. So this is super sick.
I mean, this is still fine, because as we talked about the Gen.G's game 2, they didn't have like tools for the mid-late game team fight.
Yep.
But this time around, yes, they have Yasuo and Gragas and Irelia, which is kind of random and kind of coin flip champions in the team game. But this time around, they do not have Kalista and Set in the bot lane. They have Aphelios Taric, which is such a safe tool. I feel so comfortable when I see these champions.
And also a bit of extra range here in Ruler's hands, so should be able to more reliably clear minion waves. Of course, something that you definitely look at when there's a Yasuo and an Irelia in your solo lanes, because there's not a lot of wave clear there. But even Gragas is able to help out in that regard. But their disengage, re-engage team fight is so flexible out of Gen.G. If they can play this effectively, it's going to look so damn good. Well, and we said that about their first composition.
Yeah, I mean, we don't care. It's Ekko versus Yasuo mid lane.
Yes. Oh my
Rookie's Ekko versus Speedy's Yasuo. It's just crazy.
I am so ready.
I actually love this.
I think that it was Rookie that was playing the Yasuo side of the matchup last time. But man, it was like it was 5 years ago. Wasn't it?
5 years ago.
Oh
Old memories.
I am super old, aren't I?
And really these champions are still in the meta.
They are. Well, they're back in the meta again. So let's get into it. Game number 5 of MSC starts now. Someone in chat did mention that Rookie was playing the Ekko, so he's back on it again. This is something that he's chosen in the past, but it was a very long time ago, and I love both of them. They've taken Ignite.
But actually, it didn't change that much, no?
No, I mean, the matchup is basically the same.
Like, even 5 years ago, these champions were having same skill sets, no?
Yep. Yeah. Skill set is absolutely the same. The numbers might have changed a little bit
numbers
here and,
a little bit over like shields and...
Yeah, and like, of course, the items that you're going to be picking up are going to be different as well, because now different ones are in the game.
But anyways, both players has Ignites too.
Oh yeah,
spicy.
And they also have Flash on different keys.
Oh, so we can see what Flash is better, D Flash or F Flash. So what do you have? I have D Flash because I'm European.
Are you a Delasher?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm an F Flasher. I know how to spell. You're a Delasher. No. I'm an F for Flash, you're an F for Fire. I get it.
But Rookie uses D for Flash. Because it's dodging speed.
Ah, right, yeah. Sorry, I got them mixed up.
And it's way more closer for your fingers, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay.
So it's great escape when it comes to like emergency situations.
But I think it's about muscle memory, as Rascal is going to find Ning, who's not going to be able to grab that kill. He's actually pretty cute blade surging, and already,
spicy.
Some biffo here in the mid lane.
He already practiced this matchup on stage, you know, so...
Yeah. I mean, it was 5 years ago, but still.
It's good
Time Winder comes out, BDD avoids the return. Level 2 gain, that's actually a great combo there. So we could just watch this matchup all day. The Ignite could come in, no! Holds onto it. Flash is available for both of these mid laners. Damn, this is dangerous. But that's a huge trade for BDD, actually. Maybe Godby wasn't that great of a player, I don't know. Maybe this matchup's Yasuo based.
Yeah, it seems like...
Sometimes these trades just work out better for one than for the other.
It seems like Yasuo has better early trades, but at some point Ekko is gonna have enough damage for just one-shotting Yasuo.
There's also the ulti that you have to factor in, and
That's
the
true.
shield you get from Trivia Parallel Convergence, not to mention the CC. There's like a whole lot that happens as you get more levels and more abilities. So this will certainly spice up as the game goes on. But that initial trade, definitely fantastic for BDD as Clid making his way topside. A fantastic Gragas player in his own right, a little bit overshadowed by you know, score of the past and cuz of the present, but has certainly had some great games on the Gragas as well. So Rascal just taking shot after shot from TheShy. Doran also having his share of this particular experience, which is being a melee champion. Into this as BDD does get rid of it. Yeah, Ning's going to come down. Ignite comes in, and this is not what we wanted. All right, Ning's going to flash. Oh, the dash over. BDD holds onto his flash for a long time, but he knows that he's dead. And it will be Ning that takes him down. It was all just a bait from Rookie the entire time.
That is true. He lost in trade intentionally.
Yep. Yeah, that's how you do it. Lead him into a false sense of security and then invite your buddies.
That is true. And bot lane is gonna be boring. I think they really don't need to show bot lane at all.
No,
because
they should.
They're just farming 24/7.
I don't know why we're showing the top lane. I mean, I guess if Clid's here going
ganking,
for a gank, then that's okay. But otherwise, I just want to look at mid.
Looking for 0 for TheShy.
Yeah, this is not what you want. It's Clid. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Didn't body slam. That was weird. That's a great snare. Now from Life, the double dazzle. Down here towards the bottom side. No vision available here for Gen.G. The minion wave not exactly in a gankable position on IG's side.
I mean, it's fine.
There's so much boat coming out of buff right now. Ruler is really struggling.
Doesn't matter if he gets poked a little because he has Taric and he's looking for mid-late game. He's not in Taric, like last game. And also the thing that Ning is kind of ahead in jungle, it will make this mid matchup easier. And also IG has bot lane prior, right? And when you think about mid lane, and especially both players are playing melee matchups, right?
Yep.
Which means you have to kind of trade to push lane. And mid prior is most important thing in this game, in this League of Legends. So I think these kind of bot prior and jungle prior is obviously helping Rookie a lot in the mid lane.
Yeah, exactly. It's almost like he's been helped through what could have been a difficult part of the lane. And now with that first blood going down, things certainly going to change as Rascal, I think, is out of dodge at this point. Flawless Duet comes in. Oh, that's a great snare. Chose the correct target. And is going to be able to get himself to safety.
Rookie.
But now Rookie comes in. Phase dive going to be there. The flash comes out. Rookie actually gets that one timed out. And the parallel convergence comes in. Clid in the right spot. And no snare to come down. Predator does alert Rookie to the potential danger. That is flash down. Rascal does use his as well, but the mid lane matchup, BDD now does have.
BDD's coming, yeah?
Yeah, he's got the
he's
spell
level
advantage
6
as well. Close Duet not going to do it. TheShy comes in. A lot of these minions fell down topside, so this is still good for IG.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, on the bottom side of the map, life goes down very, very low. That's the exhaust. Ruler gets exhausted as well. As meanwhile, on the top side of the map, BDD grabs TheShy, picks up that kill, and now Ning could be in trouble. BDD, he's channeled up his tornado as well, and he flashes for it to make sure that he locks that one down. A double kill for the Yasuo, as now Rookie's going to have to try and run. He will have phase dive. But you can see already BDD has taken the other route out of here. He wants to try and block off any sort of escape. Clid, I don't know whether you can actually 1v1 this. As Rookie is looking for it. The Ignite comes down yet again there. The Smite does come in, and BDD should be able to lock down the kill, but level 6, and therefore the Chrono Break is going to be there, and that's not the one that we're not looking for. It's the good kind that comes out of the Ekko. BDD doesn't find the tornado, and Rascal should be able to get in there, but it is going to be BDD that locks down the kill in the end. So, 3 kills for BDD, 2 kills for Rookie. And this is exactly the Ekko versus Yasuo that we were looking for.
Yeah, I mean, TheShy just got cut cleanly. Gragas didn't even use any skill shot, just got hit by tornado.
It was BDD. This is the enemy team Yasuo.
Enemy team Yasuo? Definitely. But this time around, it's our team Yasuo.
Our team, enemy team Yasuo.
Our team Yasuo.
Perfect.
Exactly.
It's not often that you get the enemy team Yasuo on your team.
True.
You know?
It's really rare.
That's when you message them and you're like, do you want a duo next week?
And yeah, TheShy, man!
What the heck? Okay, BDD just comes through and grabs himself a solo underneath the turret. Oh god, this could be a disaster. We've all seen this happen in our solo queue games.
Like, was it like BDD played good, or TheShy just being TheShy?
I mean, we didn't see it, so I don't think we'll,
I mean, because like Korean casters are just screaming, BDD happened again. BDD, BDD, you know? So I'm just wondering.
Well,
but I
have to have a look
more
at the
replay.
Yeah.
Like how, you know?
Yeah. Look, I don't know. I don't have the answers for you, Widid. I really apologize.
I mean, I'm just wondering if he's really having homesick, so that's why he's just running into the Koreans all the time, you know? Just hug me. I don't want to kill you. We are all friends. We're family.
Ah, well, maybe tell him that, you know, they can be friends and family without inting into one another. Entirely sure. But so far, certainly not the Lucian games that TheShy's been looking for.
Yeah.
As his Aatrox also not living up to historical standards that he's set for himself. 1,000 gold, the resulting lead here for Gen.G, but of course it's not over until it's over, and it's still very early in this game. We're going to check out TheShy, trying to fight against BDD, and that's what happens when you just get comboed and killed.
Okay.
Even takes a casual turret shot.
That was just... I don't know. I don't know what to say at this point against TheShy, you know? Because I cannot talk more shit about TheShy, because my memories are just killing me.
Well, I feel like, yeah, like that is a really good point.
He's
but also, this is something that the LPL commentators were talking about. Like, he does seem like a shadow of his former self. And I think there's certainly a lot to work on if you're IG moving into the end of this off-season, into the summer season. And there is time to figure that out, right? This is a team that did get very, very far as far as their results in the regular split. And it wasn't too long ago that TheShy was having TheShy level performances.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it hasn't been this tournament.
And this will be easy Drake for Gen.G. It feels like mid lane has 20 CS leads, maybe more than that, and 1 level differences already. And also their ball lane is slowly getting pressure because it's Aphelios against Ezreal. So before, maybe when Ezreal gets two items, then maybe they can push out Aphelios enough with the pushing power with Ezreal. But right now it seems a lot easier for Gen.G at this point.
And so far we haven't really seen the true 1v1 between the old Ekko and the Yasuo.
Maybe like after 20 minutes.
We saw that first trade, but I was so happy when BDD sort of like got a few kills back after Rookie got first blood and stuff like that, so that we could potentially see more. But wasn't quite expecting it to be like 3 kills in the lead and a 40 CS advantage. Or like 30 CS advantage, approximately. Does make things very difficult for a Rookie, and he's probably going to be looking for side lanes rather than actually going against this. Yasuo could certainly be very, very difficult to deal with. He's got his Phantom Dancer already completed. Rascal going aggressive here, does find the Vanguard's Edge onto Ning, as the culling just barely sneaking past Rascal there, and you can see all of those turret plates going over to IG. So successfully able to put some money back in the coffers, but IG not able to lock down the kills at this point in time. Life's moving up, and BDD's going to be there as well. Minion wave equalized in the mid lane. However, Ruler versus Puff on the bottom side. Is Ruler just shoving in, gets himself a plate as well. Very, very even as far as AD carries, but Puff's going to have an advantage at 2 items and Ruler at 3.
And yeah, when you think about if let's say this game goes really long, right? Then I don't think IG have like better late game team counts. So they are kind of in a hurry, but at the same time they cannot fight right now because they're way too behind. And Gen.G right now, they can just play like LCK, just what they did in a regular season. They have great late game. They already got a huge lead in the mid lane, so they don't even need to give up all the objectives. Just looking for smooth fourth Drake in a row. And yeah, for IG, yeah, this kind of trade is kind of.
Oh, okay. BB was thinking about it, but doesn't press onto his R button. And yeah, you're right. I actually think it's a really it's an interesting comp out of IG. I think that the Ekko was largely picked, especially because it has the Ignite.
Yeah. Largely
picked for, you know, mid lane dominance into, you know, an early to mid game that our rookie can dictate the pace of. And unfortunately, it hasn't really worked out with how this game's gone. Yes, he's got around the map and affected it, but BDD's also been there to do exactly the same thing.
Yeah, and the point is, they spent a lot of time on the top side, right? But this difference on the top side is not huge at all.
No.
And they didn't even lose the turret yet, so I think this is still all great for Gen.G, but what happens if they gank?
Well, they are looking for a culling onto Rascal there as the barrel goes down, and there's TheShy delivered over to BDD, but the flash has to be used. TheShy will eventually go down, and maybe Ning will follow suit. The tornado is going to miss, but BDD is just way too fed right now. 6-1 and 0, my god! Is there anything this guy cannot play?
6 kills
His
total.
Yasuo was always good, we knew that, but still.
6 kills total, and BDD got everything, every kills.
Yeah, he's the team. And if there is a Yasuo on your team, you know that they are the main character of every game of League of Legends that you play. Right? I think he's fitting into the stereotype. Because whether it's a tragedy or, you know, a love story, it is always about the Yasuo.
Yeah, I mean, this was the lane that Irelia has to push in. But yeah, Gen.G was kind of ready. That they knew that they have only chance on the top side of the mid lane. So Clid was ready, and also BDD is ready to pick up the kills. And it was easy to, yeah.
It's just so good to see this combo being utilized well. As now Rascal once again getting ganked, but this time Clid is going to be there. Blade surging all over this, but Ning's going to turn up, and Clid says, sorry buddy, you're on your own. And TheShy finally gets himself a kill.
Yeah, Irelia is that kind of champion, you know. You always need to be like aggressive, and if you play passive on Irelia, then that champion means nothing.
Yeah, and you also in lane, you're just going to get poked down the side.
So that's why you don't play top Irelia most of the time. Maybe some games on the some games on mid when you have like good matchups, but this time around they have Yasuo too. So the main focus for their jungle should be on the mid lane. But yeah, I mean, Rascal kind of did a great job before he died like 2 times. But at this time around, it was purely his fault. No need to aggressive in that timing. But yeah.
I'm so sorry we did.
And also he's playing against Braum, by the way.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be completely useless.
Just going to have a horrible time as now Rookie's looking for the dive. No parallel convergence to land here. Even avoids it on his way back through his Time Winder. Rookie tried to get it in the right position, but couldn't quite do so. And has to chrono break to get himself out with his tail between his legs. Rascal happily able to avoid that particular gank and actually dispelling so much of this pressure on his Irelia despite falling down a couple of times so far this game.
Yeah. I mean, that was clean escape by Rascal though. So they can actually hit the turret. BDD is hitting mid turret as melee champion. This shows that they have huge advantage, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Normally, when you're playing melee champion, you cannot hit the turret. There's so much danger. Even though like you saw like 3 people on the top side, but still like there is some pressure that you cannot hit the turret as a melee champion. But he has 6 kills. He can whatever he wants.
The crazy thing is that yes, he's got 6 kills, but you can see how even the gold is. It's 200 between them. All of the turret plates, the turret plate gold, and the first turret gold going over to IG has allowed them to stay in this game, most definitely. It's just what they plan to do against the rest of these champions. Another Time Winder's going to go wide. Parallel convergence also not finding it, as Ruler will clear out this mid-outer turret as Gen.G's first turret of the game. There it is! 2-man ulti comes forward, and the Ult out of the Taric, also beautiful. Gen.G will follow up that outer turret in the mid lane with an inner turret, and that is exactly the combination that this Gen.G comp can do. And with BDD so fed, it makes it look even easier.
Did you see that just clean chain CC combo by the way?
Oh yeah.
Gragas Yasuo into Taric Ning.
And also the Cosmic Radiance, making sure that there's no way that they'll die to anything. Like
100%.
It's beautiful to watch.
10 out of 10.
This is the danger of this comp in the mid game against a comp from IG that should be pretty strong in the mid game as well. I mean, all of the trickery of the Ekko, especially in a side lane like this, and TheShy being able to push relentlessly as well. It's just not able to come to fruition because Gen.G's comp just fights better in those scenarios. Yeah, Shelly comes down. She's not able to take out this outer turret in the mid lane. 8-4 the kill score thus far, and just over 2,000 gold now the lead for Gen.G. As we have a look at this once again.
Clid's positioning was just way better. Like, he didn't show himself while they're pushing mid lane turret, and that's why Southwind couldn't react to Gragas' ulti. So it was really clean, and clean chain CC by Live as well. I mean, Gen.G is just playing so much better than IG, it feels like. I mean, maybe you can say that, I mean, it's not the huge difference between those teams, you know? Like, it's only 4 kills, but the way how they set up the team fight and the rotation is just way more cleaner. And easier, too, because they have so freaking fat Yasuo.
He's epically fed. Yeah, he's definitely quite a large boy.
So this is what they should do, because Yasuo is on the bot lane. They should something else on the other lane that Yasuo is not existing. He has Ignite, right?
Oh, Rascal, yeah, looking for Puff.
Yasuo's coming
comes
though.
Down. Yeah, Ruler's going to be there. He locks them all up with the Gravit, and Rascal looks for it as well. As there goes the barrel. Perfect timing there as BDD denies all of Puff's damage. Rookie tries to get out. He's been exhausted. Does not run nearly far enough. That's 8-1. Here for the Yasuo. He's legendary at 20 minutes in this game as he started off at 0-1-0. BDD is an absolute monster today.
Please pick more Yasuo Gragas.
In jungle and mid lane.
Oh man, like I love to see this high mechanical champion. Like, and that was kind of unnecessary forward by Pop, I think.
Yeah.
He's making those kind of mistakes today like a lot. Because Lucian was hard stuck on the bot lane without TP. And we could definitely see that Yasuo got the push and just coming into the mid lane. So they lost the focus, which means not the great for BO1.
I mean, TheShy was able to come in and get a flash out of Ruler, as you saw at the end of that replay. So, you know, there might be an opportunity for IG to find some sort of fight around this Cloud Drake and avoid the Cloud Soul opportunity. Or IG could lose a fight right now and just dies. TheShy gets taken down to 100 health, and he has to get out of here. That is going to mean that Soul Point is going to be available for Gen.G. And this is honestly turning into a stomp before we've even reached over a 3,000 gold lead. As our Rookie getting chased down by Rascal, Life in hot pursuit, Ruler going to be there as well. Parallel Convergence comes down, that might buy Rookie enough time, and it will. Puff not able to get the damage back over, but thankfully they save their mid laner. Not the Dragon, but our Rookie does survive.
Yep. Nothing could go wrong at this point. Like, BDD is also building for a Death Dance, by the way.
Yeah.
So he's not gonna...
I mean, he has the items that you need as a Yasuo. Just most of the time they get these items at 35 minutes instead of 22.
Phantom Dance with Death Dance? Like he's dancing.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of dancing. Yeah. And there's a lot of shields. And there's a lot of not dying. It's, and a lot of damage. And a fair bit of lifesteal. And it's very similar to what we experienced with the Ezreal. It was also impossible to kill.
Yep. Such a great combo, actually. Phantom Dance and Death Dance.
Thankfully not a lifeline guys, so we're okay. As BDD, yes, has a lot more gold than everyone else. Ruler also, hot in his heels. as TheShy has at least been farming effectively. He's picked up a whole lot of those plates as well, which explains the difference between himself and Rascal. Just shows, guys, even if someone's feeding, if they pick up all of the turret plates in a turret, they're probably still really, really strong. So you should probably still, you know, follow them into battle. I would recommend.
I mean,
you know, not to a fault.
Yeah.
You know, but, you know, at least, you know, continue thinking that they're probably with a fair bit of money.
This is still a great attempt by IG though. They cannot just straight up 5v5. I think that's not possible at this point. So they just need to look for random plays, random pickups, just do something that they cannot expect. But
Rule is just going to turn it.
Yeah.
As they noted that he didn't have his flash, but IG have just turned it on its head. Rookie trying to distract them, running them away from his teammates actually. Trying to turn it there, but the exhaust immediately comes in. Life was his target, and Life was not taken this day.
Oh, man.
As Gen.G will turn towards the Baron pit. IG just pushing up the mid lane. Gen.G likely... Oh, no, they're just going to start it. This is the new and improved Gen.G.
Oh, man.
And they are all about flipping coins on Barons. Gone is the old IG that would be calm and careful. TheShy pops on over, looks for Rascal. The turn being considered here by Gen.G. But they still have the Baron aggroed for the moment. Tornado goes wide there from B to D, but he still has a lot of fight in him.
They're
chasing after Ning and Southwind. Okay.
They can turn all the time because of the Yasuo. But yeah.
Oh, Life might just be taken out here. Yeah, TheShy's going to be able to lock down that kill. And now 4 versus 4. Clid looking to make his way into that flawless duet was absolutely beautiful. Rascal continues to dive, but he just gets taken out. Clid also going to fall. Yep, Puff is popping off. PDD's trying to take him down. This could be the Quadra. This could be the game turned. And the Quadra kill does come in for the IG 80 carry. This game ain't over yet. Unless it's over in IG's favor.
Yeah, I mean, it's not over yet. And definitely that was huge mistake by Gen.G, by the way. They can just get back and play like LCK. And why they're just trying new things at the random moment, you know? They could just get back.
We say that now that it doesn't work, but we liked that they were more proactive. But you're right, that was not exactly the greatest turn.
Yeah, the Nashor try was fine.
Yeah.
Because they kind of pulled out them and maybe they had the chance to fight, but unfortunately they didn't have tools for the turning. But yeah, after that, they can just reset and just go to Nashor side again, and maybe they have better team fight than this. But this time around, just Southwind and Puff was like really doing 2v4, 2v5.
Southwind's Unbreakable actually just so much damage, it was insane. Plus this pillar here from Ning keeping Puff completely safe. Really, really well played from IG. They certainly still have a lot of fight left in them. And IG now with the Baron remaining on them for 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Have to see whether Gen.G are going to be able to wrestle their way back in. And it's so weird saying that when there's a 9-2-2 Yasuo on the Rift. It shows that it doesn't necessarily guarantee a game win.
Yeah, I mean, and as I said, Irelia is going to be completely useless against Braum in teamfight, right?
Rookie once again going aggressive, but
there's
get the shield back again as well.
Oh!
Cosmic Radiance to come down now as Clid takes down TheShy. Ning's going to follow, and now Gen.G may have found it. The fail flash from Rascal was unfortunate, but Gen.G have still won the fight. Puff off to the side. Southwind soaking a bit of damage here, but the Unbreakables have actually been fantastic out of Southwind. And honestly, Rascal, that was a silly flash.
Yeah, silly.
The Cloud Soul for Gen.G.
Silly, but I'm happy.
Yeah, silly, but inconsequential in the end.
Yeah, still fine. All he needs to do is just not dying randomly and going into the Ezreal Braum. We all know that he can be useless, but Rookie.
I've seen this one from Life before, as it is going to happen. Gets a couple of people with his Chrono Break as well, as Ruler is doing a fair bit of damage. Yeah, Rookie's going to go down. Puff dies as well. Oh no, it started going so well until it absolutely didn't. And now Gen.G well and truly back in the driver's seat against the team with Baron. TheShy still does a fair bit of damage. But this game has gone from, you know, a fun 1v1 matchup, a fed Yasuo, Gen.G in control, to absolute fiesta in a very, very short space of time. And I'm loving it.
Yeah, I mean, I love this kind of fiesta because those two teams are...
It's just action, action, action.
Yeah,
sick
consider as best
mechanics
teams
from everyone, right? Yeah.
Consider as world best teams, you know. They have won the wars, and
2018 on the blue side, 2017 on the red side.
Yeah, so it's like a acceptable fiesta.
Yeah.
They are humans too, you know.
We're going to have a look at this fight once again. This is what happens when Cosmic Radiance is actually used in a team fight. Although I actually don't think it did anything.
I mean, it did nothing, but the way how they use Gragas and Yasuo is just
much better.
Point. But yeah, this is how it is. This is how you fight with Gragas and Yasuo. Just do not fight if you cannot get a good engagement.
Yeah.
Like before. What was the team fight? That was horrible. But yeah, they realized it so fast because they are all smart players. Thank God.
Yeah, exactly. And now BDD's building towards Guardian Angel, and it's going to be very, very difficult.
Difficult to die.
Well, even more difficult to kill him. As Rookie hasn't been able to find too much farm on this map, wondering which side lane he can actually go to here. He doesn't really fit too many places. Ruler clears out mid. Now we have Elder Drake in 3.5 minutes, Baron in 2. And likely that Gen.G could just go towards yet another Baron attempt. See whether they can lock that one up. I think in the next fight, Gen.G are going to have a lot more tools available to them as Rascal going to dash on in, look for Rookie, parallel convergence comes
It is
down.
coming first.
Yeah, and that is going to be the stun to come through. Oh, Vanguard's Edge avoided there by Rookie, who phase dives back in. TheShy in position, Chrono Break does nothing, and Gen.G just a little bit too far ahead, especially against this Ekko. Moonlight Vigil, avoided there by TheShy with Relentless Pursuit. But otherwise, IG get out, only losing their mid laner. And the siege is now on in earnest.
And I think, yeah, Puff is still strong, but they can just slowly push them out, just play with...
Flawless Duet lands, TheShy with the Blade of the Ruined King keeps himself alive, BDD. Oh my goodness, they don't even get rid of his flow.
Yeah, just play with wind walls and play with your skill combos, you know? It's just that simple. You don't need to
find your windows and get a pick with your combo. And then
just use your combo, you know?
Yeah. Agreed. Puff. Now with a serrated Dirk. Interested to see what that's actually building into.
I mean, I thought he would just build QSS and soak Ezreal, I mean, Yasuo's ulti.
Yeah, that's what I would have thought
too. Dashing in and maybe try to 1v9, but yeah, I think that's Draktar. Yeah. For Ezreal.
Yeah,
there's nothing to say about it.
Yeah.
But anyways, maybe he's like that confident in himself that he can just dodge it. And also, that's kind of trust into your support.
Absolutely. And look, Southwind has been playing very well this game. I
Yeah.
actually think, weirdly enough, for an IG game, that the bottom lane has been their saving grace so far. That's why they're still in this game.
True. Oh, he bought the Edge of the Night.
Edge of Night, okay. Oh, and that actually, that does the same thing, helps him. As, okay, we're going to start the fight once again as TheShy is going to have to try and get out of this one. Parallel convergence comes forward. BDD still able to lock down so much as Cosmic Radiance comes through, but the GA is procced immediately. And now Vanguard's Edge happening underneath an inhibitor turret on Rascal's side, and he's still wanting to dive further.
Man.
Rookie, he's running the ring around the rosy.
He's saving the day.
Yeah, that's what you want to do. Delays. Getting those minions towards the inhibitor turret, but Gen.G do have a Baron to head over to. And that was...
Elder Drake is coming up in 40 seconds.
So there should be Baron into Elder, do you think?
Yeah, should be. They have Taric, so they don't need to reset. I mean, they can even reset. They can just have fun.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, they can reset if they feel like it. Ruler is going to be the one that deals with this mid lane. There's 25 seconds on Elder Drake and no vision available for IG. They just haven't been able to move that far out of their base, right?
Yep.
And so it's too dangerous for them to actually go and check this Elder anyway in any timely fashion. So Gen.G pretty capable of doing exactly what they want.
Yeah, and also I just want to spotlight Clid more.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean BDD is playing really good on Yasuo, but at the same time, when you play Gragas Yasuo, Gragas side is maybe a bit harder, you know? He always needs to look for Yasuo position and better team fight and better ultimates, and Clid is doing great job in the vision control and just being hiding.
Yeah, and Clid has always been a fantastic Gragas player. Yeah? It's just frustrating that he's often been overshadowed by a lot of the other Gragas players that we do have in the LCK, as I mentioned earlier on.
Clid is hiding.
Yeah, we'll see whether he does find one of these barrels onto TheShy. Oh, it's starting to really hurt, as of course not exactly incentivized to build magic resist against this kind of comp.
But Puff is pushing it off with the Azure Knight. It's actually great.
The fact that they've started this, though, is really dangerous on IG's side. Another wind wall is going to block the culling. Now they know that it is on cooldown, and this Elder Drake really isn't going down very fast, but the Trundle certainly is. Parallel Convergence finds absolutely no joy as the Cosmic Radiance comes in yet again onto 5 members. Gen.G should be able to lock down this Elder if they would like to. Looks like they are just going to pull away.
Yeah, heal up and just hit.
Yeah, let Taric do his job. Another wind wall comes in, a good knock up onto Southwind. The Elder Drake goes down in favor of Gen.G. This is vintage Gen.G now as they play it patiently and by the numbers. And now Puff with no Edge of Night remaining, gets exhausted. Vanguard's Edge, good night Ezreal. And Rascal will be able to lock down Southwind as well. This should be the end of the game in favor of Gen.G.
Clean team fight, and this is what we want from Gen.G, the upgrade version of LCK.
Absolutely. And
yes.
12-2-8 BDD, like absolutely earning his split-wide MVP outside of the final. This was a player that we didn't see enough of in the final whatsoever, and there's his ultimate yet again. Explodes rookie.
Explodes.
He's going to need a different kind of chrono break to get out of this one.
It's just exploding all the time.
Just really, really impressive play out of Gen.G, turning around what was a difficult match against Dragon X and escorting IG out of the tournament. 0-3, quite disappointing, and honestly, a lot of their players looking a little bit out of sorts in comparison to former form. But remember, they haven't been playing with Ning for very long. It's been Lan majoritively. Of course, Ning historically a player for the team for a very long time. However, it's still a playstyle they have to get used to again with a different bottom lane. Of course, it's not Baolan and Jackie Love anymore now that Puff and Southwind are in, and that's not necessarily a downgrade, but it's different. And as soon as it's different, it takes adjustment. And IG obviously needing a little bit more time to get there. But Gen.G, it's like the adjustment has finally happened, right? At the beginning of the year, there were so many teething problems. It looked like this squad was just going to be so good. I think I tweeted about it, saying that Gen.G won the off-season.
Won the off-season,
but they didn't manage to win the actual season, right? Because T1 were just too good in that final. But as these games go on and as the seasons progress, they are going from strength to strength, and I think that they haven't nearly hit their ceiling yet. So really good to see out of Gen.G that they are able to fight back after what was disappointing in the LCK final this spring.
Yeah, and also they combined two great play style in a really good way. And sometimes they need to be really aggressive, and they did. And also ban picks as well. Like, it improved so much.
They picked Yasuo Gragas, and they didn't put it in the bot lane. They put it in jungle and mid, and it worked really well.
Yeah, and in that also, but during the tournament, it's really important to just change your plans like instantly, like right after you're lose or you're winning. Even though you win, you can change some drafts, you know?
Yeah.
There is always better way to draft when you think about it. So it's really great to see like how fast they feedback about their team game and their drafts, even though the Edgar is gone now. Like,
yeah, and it is going to be a very different experience for the Gen.G players. I don't know whether they're looking for a new head coach or anything like that. I believe they promoted one of their former coaches, one of their current coaches into the head coach position. And so haven't actually filled any posts or anything like that. As we have a look at some of these highlights, this was after that initial trade in the mid lane as BDD tries to waste as much time as possible. and ultimately falls down in the end. But from here, I believe he gets 8 kills in a row.
Yeah.
And it's just the BDD show.
It was the triple kill that he got it on the top side, right?
I think it was a double in the end, yeah. I don't think
double
it was
in the
able
end,
to
right?
take remove.
Yeah, so it's like, that was so huge at the top side. Even though IG planned a lot and played around the top side, TheShy couldn't able to pull up that kind of pressure that his team bring for him.
Yeah.
So great job on Rascal and also Clid. I already mentioned about it. And Gen.G's bot lane. Yeah, I mean not perfect, but they did their job. They did their job definitely.
Yeah, and I mean when it's a comp like this with like Irelia who wants to be center of attention as well as the Yasuo, with the Gragas starting everything. If you're an AD carry, you just stand back and try and auto attack stuff that's in range, right? And you let your team get that wombo combo in the right scenario. I don't think this is a good game for Ruler to take a back seat. You know?
Take the back seat, and yeah, I mean, also we cannot forget about BDD Yasuo.
Oh,
he
so
literally just showed how to play Yasuo in this game.
You have to remember that this guy did come in to the LCK as a Z1 trick.
Oh,
you know, so obviously Yasuo's in his wheelhouse. It's basically Zed's brother when it comes to solo queue players.
That is true.
So, really good to see him bring this one out yet again. It reminds me of back in his Kingzone days. Back when BDD was just, honestly, schooling people all over the place.
Yeah. And there's no doubt that BDD is going to get POG.
Oh yeah, he better get POG. Because of course, he is the center of attention. He is the Yasuo, and he absolutely 100% deserves it.
But actually, Gragas did more damage than Yasuo.
Well, actually, I think that we see this the majority of the time. I think in some of the games that Cuz played with DragonX last year, where he was playing Gragas, he did like top damage in the entire game by like massive margins and things like that. Like, I think that's just a reality of how the Gragas works with the added poke that you're going to have, things like that. But still, I mean, I think that the mid-jungle synergy was certainly there between the twins of Gen.G. And just great to see them performing well after having a disappointing one. Especially Ruler playing, I mean, he took a back seat and played consistently, but that's what you need to do when you have a bit of an emotional game in the one prior against DragonX. If you cast your mind back, it certainly wasn't the Ruler of old, but this game wasn't about him, and the draft wasn't about him either.
Yeah.
So I think it's actually really beautifully done from Gen.G and also
BDD.
From Ruler to be able to sit back, as it is, of course, going to be BDD.
Of
13,
course, man.
2 and 8.
Goal difference at the end, 6.7k by the way. 6.7k, and I mean, goal difference at the minute 15 is also insane. It's literally 1.8k.
That's gold. That's
almost
insane.
2,000 gold at 15 minutes. That's just crazy. I mean, normally when you play Ekko against Yasuo, you should be able to get items earlier because your items were just basically cheaper.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
This Yasuo just got Phantom Dance into IE just clean smoothly, and then Death Dance and into the GA.
And that's actually part of the reason why Ekko is picked into the matchup, because you can build Seekers so comfortably and all this sort of stuff, the itemization. But if you have no money, you can't build those items, and therefore, it's you're up against, you know, an ulting Yasuo who gets 50% armor penetration.